Welcome back to Waking Up is Hard to Do. Today I'm going to read chapter 4. Waking Up is Hard to Do, chapter 4. Now for another tough and frequently avoided topic, spirituality. My whole life I confused religion with spirituality. I had been to self-help meetings that referred to a higher power of your own understanding. That phrase didn't really sink in until a couple of years ago when I began my class for life coaching certification. It was in that class that I really grasped what that meant. My creator didn't have to match the same one plastered all over churches. See, I've always had an amazing connection with Mother Earth, so for me, it has been more fitting to grasp the concept of Wiccan traditions. I felt more compelled to follow a more natural path. Well, natural for me. That doesn't mean my path will feel natural for the person reading this. Since I was a child, I would look up into the night sky and wonder what else was out there. Certainly humans couldn't be the only beings there are ever created. However, if you have been raised within a more religious setting, you have been led to believe that we are the one great race and that if you do wrong things, you will be punished by God. I'm not trying to bash anyone's beliefs whatsoever with anything that I write. It is strictly my opinion and beliefs that I share. I would encourage everyone reading this to go out and explore many different religions and spiritual practices before deciding what fits your own beliefs and not what may have been forced upon you or even what you grew up in. Again, I am not saying any of it is wrong or right. I just think that this is a very personal choice and one that should be well explored. In my experience with religion, I found that I only resonated with a few aspects of any given religion, but never felt I could 100% agree with any of them. I never felt compelled to go to any church for my higher power to know I believed in them. Another thing that has bothered me about organized religions is that they encourage separation and hate. I can't count how many times I have heard a religious person or religious group speak hateful things regarding sexuality. Can someone please show me where in any Bible or version of it that it says love everyone except those who love the same sex? I'm pretty sure it doesn't exist. Many churches seem to capitalize on our shadow sides, making people feel guilty if they did something that the church found bad. We are led to believe that we will rot in the fiery pits of hell if we aren't perfect according to their rules. I'm sorry, but I refuse to live in that kind of fear. I also know that any creator would not punish us because we don't live up to the standards of misguided men and women. We are unconditionally loved. This may be a foreign concept to some people reading this book. I know it was for me. However, on my journey to self discovery, I have learned what it means to unconditionally love not only myself, but others as well. In building relationship with my higher power, I have found forgiveness for even those who have left the deepest of wounds. It has also helped me see myself in a very different light. I no longer see myself as a victim, and that was huge for me. When I dropped the victim mentality, my life changed immensely. It empowered me to trust myself again, to make decisions that were healthy and not damaging. You see, by seeing yourself as a victim, you give away your power to those who have already taken enough from you. If your past is causing you to hide from the world, it is time to take a step back and reevaluate your thinking and the way you approach life. Do yourself a favor and start thinking for yourself. Trust yourself enough to form your own opinions and revel in the fact that they are your own and no one else's. That's the end of that chapter. This has always been a very touchy subject for me. Well, not always. Up until now, it has been. I grew up in a family that was Mormon. And again, I'm not trying to knock anybody's beliefs. We all have the right to believe whatever we need to get through this life. I just hope that your beliefs are pushing you towards a more loving future. Love for yourself and love for everybody else on this planet, regardless of where they come from, where they've been, or what they've done. There's not a single person on this planet that has not made a mistake. Not one. And I don't care if you're the Pope or someone who is down on their luck and lives on the streets, or bounces around from house to house or hotel to hotel, I'm going to treat you the same. We all deserve the same respect and love. No one is any better than anybody else. So if you find yourself struggling through your awakening, or you just find yourself struggling, period, and you have no idea what's going on with you, try having a conversation with your higher power. You might be surprised at what you get back. I started this journey with my higher power by journaling. I dedicated a time slot every day to journaling. Within those pages, I found relief. I found connection to something so much more powerful than myself. Love is the most powerful thing there is on this planet, and that comes from our higher power. That is a gift that we are so lucky to receive. Don't take it for granted. Don't be scared to go out there and learn what works for you. Everybody's religion or spiritual practices are not going to look the same. They might look similar, but they're never going to be identical because we are all very unique. So I'm going to leave that with you right there. And I hope that you find my content useful. And if you do, please hit the like and subscribe button and share this content with others. My goal is to reach as many people as I possibly can to help people heal and start to love themselves and everybody else again. Enough of the separation. It's time for it to stop. It's time for us to start loving ourselves and loving each other and really bring in this new earth that's beautiful and amazing. And it's for everybody, not just people who might be ahead of the game when it comes to spirituality or even their gifts. It's for everybody. So take the time to really think about what you believe in, what feels good to believe in. I know for me, I've always had a very good grasp on love. It's what carried me through everything that I've experienced, and boy, has it been a lot. Again, thank you for joining me. And sorry for the little rant, but I feel like somebody needed to hear the words that I'm sharing today. So, again, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you being here, and I look forward to hearing your strengths, your stories, your hopes, and where you are at in this moment in your journey. We can all learn from one another. Have a great day.